Thank you so much for joining us today.
So very happy to be here.
So, what is an absurdist?
An absurdist is someone who embraces the absurd.
Okay. And what is the absurd, exactly?
The absurd is the ridiculous situation we find ourselves in, whereby we're all born wanting meaning and purpose, and yet we live in a universe which is silent and indifferent. There's none to be found.
So what, you're nihilism with a sense of humour?
Well, we're a pretty happy bunch, but not all nihilists are miserable. They can have a sense of humour too.
Agreed. But many do feel despondent after concluding that life has no meaning. But you seem fine about it.
Well, this is exactly what absurdism is all about. The definitive absurdist text is probably The Myth of Sisyphus by Albert Camus, and he opens it by saying there is but one truly serious philosophical problem, and that is suicide.
So that's basically the question of why bother with this life if there is no meaning?
Exactly. If we can't give an answer to that, then who cares about ontology or ethics or metaphysics?
So what is the absurdist answer?
So Camus stated that we have three options: suicide, philosophical suicide, or embracing the absurd. Now, obviously, some choose the first, tragically, but I think we can all agree that's not a good option. The second, philosophical suicide, is basically to take a leap of faith and outsource your meaning elsewhere.
Presumably that would be following a religion, believing in God.
Right, and he called it philosophical suicide because he felt you're basically denying the truth that you deep down realize. But the third option is to fully embrace the absurd. You accept the lack of meaning, and you decide to fight on anyway. You rebel, you laugh at it all, you create your own subjective meaning while accepting that it's all ultimately meaningless. You choose to go down swinging, you accept that this is it, and that is what frees you, that acceptance.
So many people see the story of Sisyphus, who's forced to endlessly push a rock up a hill only for it to roll back down again, as a sort of metaphor for how futile life is. Is absurdism telling us that this isn't despairing?
It is only by embracing life's futility, the absurdity of it all, that we can truly look at it and smile. One must imagine Sisyphus happy.